Patina Bicycle Rescue, where history rides again. Today I'm bringing you a 1982 Schwinn World. This is a video that's actually going to combine two bicycles, and we'll show you this second bicycle next here. A 1992 Diamondback. This bicycle was found when I began maybe about 3 years ago. And it was painted in yellow and purple stripes, Lakers colors. I have tried over and over and over to salvage this bike, and unfortunately, it looks good with the paint, and that's about as far as we've gotten with it. It just needs too much to bring it back. I mean, the shifters are not working correctly. I'd have to replace those, and by the time I did the wheels and the cabling and the seats and this and that, the bike was just, it's not feasible for me to do it for a resale purpose, and honestly the frame is too small for me to ride. So unfortunately I'm going to have to boneyard this bike, which you can see I've already started doing, and I'm taking off the drivetrain from it. Take the derailleur front, we'll take the rear derailleur here, and we're going to put it over here on our Schwinn. The story with this bike is I had picked it up. You've seen other videos recently of a Peugeot that I did. I purchased that and the 1974 Latour video just before this one that I posted. Bought all three bikes same day. Was excited to pick up the Peugeot, and this bike was kind of, buy the Peugeot, you have to buy this one. Well, it was raining, and I was just anxious to get the Peugeot. It was a fabulous price, and just give me the Schwinn, no problem, I'll take it. It was very affordable, and I wasn't paying attention, to be quite honest. I just rushed this thing out to the vehicle to get in on it and get out of there. And what, of course, when I came home was, well, gee whiz, gone. Quick conversation with the seller. He was turning it into a fixie, so gone. And then, of course, standard stuff. The cables need to be replaced. So let's go over here and take a look at these cables. I don't believe that they're going to work anymore. Being facetious. So obviously cables and cable housing have to be replaced. The tires, the tubes, handlebar. Yeah, this ain't gonna work for resale. So this bike pretty much needs everything as well, and I'm like, oh great, another boneyard bike, just so that I could get these other bikes, the Latour and the Peugeot. And I thought, well, you know, at least hey, I can take the shifters, I can the rims, the seat. These are things that I can use down the road. And then the more it has sat here for several months now, I was thinking about it, and I said, hey, let's just combine the two. I will take the old Diamondback, and I'm going to put it onto this one, because this frame, it's awesome. There's no nicks in the paint. Yes, it's heavily covered in grime and dirt, typical. But I mean, everything is good. The brakes are okay, just need to be cleaned up. The frame, yeah, a little rust here and there, but it's going to be a beautiful bike. Seat's in great shape. You know, everything is here. The rims are straight. So we're going to take it and combine the drivetrain off of the Diamondback and put it on here. Get a new cassette for the back, new freewheel. Yeah, it's still kind of old school. It threads on. But it's got the quick release on the front and the back. The frame was extremely, as it sits, this frame and the other parts attached to the bike currently, extremely affordable. And I, doing the math, figure that, yeah, I can put this back together using those parts, which would be the biggest expense of doing this project. I've got them, so I'm going to recoup my money from that purchase, or most of it anyways, and a few dollars into this bike extra, and we'll still be able to provide a quality product with some awesome components and have a real nice bike. So once again, I'll show you this one. This, like I said, this poor frame. I think this was the second bike that Patina purchased, and so I was kind of new to the whole concept. But it was painted in stripes of purple and yellow. And I went ahead and just laid down a couple coats of this nice hammered grayish white. Painted the tips up, the orange, just give it a little flare. And I had good intentions for the bike, but I was in a learning process, and I started doing this 100 and some bikes ago. And I've just ultimately found out that it's not feasible or well, feasible for me to do it financially. It's just not worth it, and unfortunately I'll have to do that. So once I have this bike stripped down completely in the drivetrain and stuff like that, maybe I'll try and sell the frame, because maybe there's somebody out there who this frame is the size for them, and maybe they want a Diamondback, and it does look nice, you know, with the paint job. You can apply your own personalized stickers or whatever on this, and this could be a really good bike for somebody else, you know, if they want to do it up for themselves. So it's not going to go to waste. I try not to scrap bikes in that sense. I try to make sure that every component is utilized somewhere and nothing ends up in a trash, you know, a trash landfill situation. So there we are. That's where we stand with these bikes. And thank you for visiting Patina Bicycle Rescue. Really love all the comments, the positive comments. I appreciate conversations, sharing your bikes with us. It's been awesome. I was earlier today talking with a gentleman from Arkansas. He found me and said, hey, I have a shed full of old bikes that my dad left behind, and I'm cleaning up his home, and do you know anything about this bike? And I was able to help him, and you know, we shared some bike stuff, you know, and it was just for a great community. It just makes biking a fabulous community where strangers can come together thousands of miles apart over a bicycle. So please share yours with me as well. I really appreciate it. It's a good time. And thank you for visiting Patina Bicycle Rescue. You can find me on Facebook, Patina Bicycle Rescue. You can find me here on YouTube. And you can email me directly at patina-bicycle-rescue@aol.com. Patina Bicycle Rescue, where history rides again.